I quit Rise of Kingdoms to play Call of Dragons. Today I'm going to give you my whole story, why I made this decision, and what I'm doing right now. What is up, my friends? My name is Echo, and welcome to my brand new channel called Echo Call of Dragons. That's right, guys. I decided to start an entirely brand new YouTube channel specifically for Call of Dragons. And I decided to take Rise of Kingdoms and leave it in my past and move forward with Call of Dragons. So let's start from what got me into Rise of Kingdoms, then I'll pursue into why I decided to stop playing, and then I'm going to talk to you guys about why I chose to start up again in Call of Dragons. Now, some of you may have seen the video that I put out a year ago that says why I quit, or why I'm quitting Rise of Kingdoms. It was a pretty popular video. It seems that a lot of people wanted to see my thoughts on that. So let's start, like I said, from the beginning. About 5 years ago, Rise of Kingdoms started out in the app space. It was being launched, and back then it was not called Rise of Kingdoms, it was actually called Rise of Civilizations. That's right, I'm one of the OGs from day one. I was part of their creator program with other creators like Shinchi and Chiscool, who are still creating content for that game now. Now, after about 2 years of me creating content for them, part of the content creator program, now keep in mind, I was creating on my main channel, Echo Gaming, I was putting out Clash of Clans videos every day and Rise of Kingdoms videos every day. So for 2 years straight, I put out 2 videos a day, one for each of those games. It became a lot, and there became at some point a junction in the road where I needed to make a decision, because I was getting opportunities to do esports casting for Clash of Clans and other games. And then I had my opportunity that I had working with Rise of Kingdoms, which was actually an amazing opportunity. And at that point in time, after 2 years of creating raw content, I chose to go the esports route. In doing that, I was able to travel the world. I was able to go to all different places and cast all different events, which was actually amazing. But I'll tell you what, I always did kind of regret leaving Rise of Kingdoms. Kingdom builders, all of them take a lot of our time. You have to grind up, there's wars, there's events going on, and you are literally playing another life inside of a game. Now, if you know my life, I have a job, I have 3 YouTube channels, I have 2 kids, and I coach most of their sports. I'm married too. So I have a lot of things going on. So at that point in time, trying to do all this traveling and all that stuff too, it became difficult. And I chose to walk away from Rise of Kingdoms and working with Lilith at that point in time. But shortly after, I started questioning if that was a good choice, if I should have ever left. So I came back and I played a little bit, made content on the channel again, then I stopped, then I came back again, and I really never got back into the grind the way that I was when I was one of their official creators for the first 2 years. And at some point I decided, you know what, this channel is no longer going to work for these types of games, and I started putting out, top 10 lists and best game videos, and really introducing people in the mobile space into just a whole bunch of different varieties of games that they could play. But I always wanted to get back working with the developer and working on a kingdom builder, but I felt that it was really too late to dive back into Rise of Kingdoms. I felt like, oh man, the game's been out for like 4 or 5 years. Everyone's established. I'd be starting over again. I didn't really want to do it. I felt like it was a bad play for me. I enjoyed the game. I didn't always enjoy some of the stuff I had to do inside of the game, but I really did enjoy it overall. So then we started hearing these peepings of Call of Dragons. And my good friend Chiscool, him and I have been friends since we met when he was a baby. He had no subscribers. We was just starting out. I mean, we go that far back. Such a great guy. We've kept in touch over all those years. And he's like, yo, Echo, there's a game called Call of Dragons coming out, and it's made in conjunction with the developers of Rise of Kingdoms. You're going to want to check this one out. And I did. Looked at all the trailers, of course, they look great. Got it on the beta, really enjoyed it. From the graphics to the game, to how the game plays and how it's more enhanced than Rise of Kingdoms, it really looked like something that could be something. So I saw this as an opportunity for me to get a second chance in possibly working with the developers and in getting into a kingdom builder that wasn't already aged. It wasn't as old as State of Survival. It wasn't as old as Rise of Kingdoms. This is something new, fresh. It's going to have an audience, and I could kind of make my style content inside of a game that's just coming out. You guys know I'm a bit more casual than all the others. I may not have some of like the most meta breakdowns, but I'm going to use the most meta breakdowns that I see and have a heck of a fun time doing it and share those experiences with you guys while teaching you things along the way and sometimes learning things along the way as well. So this was really the point in time where I decided that I'm going to make this play. I'm going to invest and dive into Call of Dragons, and I'm going to leave my thoughts of ever getting back into Rise of Kingdoms kind of in the past. That was a great run on the main channel. We had a great time. We did a lot of fun stuff and put out, I mean, man, I think we put out almost 500 videos. No, even more than that. I think it was more like 600 videos on the channel, and they got a lot of views. They got a lot of people into Kingdom Builders. They helped out a lot of people that were trying to learn the game. And I feel like this is my opportunity now to do the same thing, fresh start for a game. Be honest, I like it more than I liked Rise of Kingdoms. Call of Dragons is like next level. What I've been doing every day, because it has this PC client, which I absolutely love, it's flawless. I throw it up on my screen because I have 4 in front of me right here. I'm at work during the day and I'm literally just kind of grinding through the game, casually progressing through the game, spending a little bit inside of the game, interacting with the community inside of the game, putting guides together from the game, putting 3 videos out a day for the game, putting out live streams, and loving it. I am addicted to playing Call of Dragons. It's 90% of what I play right now. And I had to make the decision. Do I want to take this back to the main channel where I was covering Rise of Kingdoms? There's obviously a community of people there that like Kingdom Builders. They subscribed for Rise of Kingdoms, and they still do because a lot of the videos are still gaining views every single day, and I'm getting new subscribers. But I actually chose to know I'm going to start a new channel. This new channel is going to be exclusively Call of Dragons videos. It's not going to be tainted with any other content, gaining subscribers that don't want to watch these videos. I want every single subscriber from this channel to be interested in Call of Dragons. And this is just basically its own project. I don't want to have to convert my old channel into a Call of Dragons channel and worry about how that goes. My Diablo channel, I'm going to just keep focusing on action RPGs there. And then the Call of Dragons channel is going to be this new journey. And a lot of you people may say, Echo, some of your complaints about Rise of Kingdoms, and people may say this because this was a discussion point I had in that Why I Quit video. People may say, Echo, you talked about the grind and how time consuming it was and that it really, it burns you out over time. And yes, that was something that I was dealing with back then. But like I said, that was years ago. Since then, I've become a lot more, what's the right word? I have my processes down. Everything that I do for work, for my other YouTube channels, it's basically a well-oiled machine. And I can invest a lot of time that I didn't have prior, that I didn't have before, into Call of Dragons. Remember, I used to be a teacher. So I'd be gone from 7 in the morning and I wouldn't get home until 4:30 in the afternoon. Now I work from home. So I could do a lot of the grinding that I could never do during the day, just while I work casually, and things can get done inside of the game. I can educate myself, plan out videos, and really plan how to be an effective member of the Alliance inside of the game. So although I'm super busy, I actually have the space and the time and the desire to dive deep into this game. Now, other people may say, Echo, you're gonna do this for a year, then you're gonna quit. Well, I mean, like anything else, first of all, let's be honest. If after a year I hate playing the game, I may move this channel into something else. But you know what? To be very fair, I do not see that happening. I'm very aware of what Kingdom Builders are. I've played many Kingdom Builders, Rise of Kingdoms, State of Survival, Infinity Kingdom, and a whole bunch of other ones that are smaller titles. I am very familiar with the genre. I know what's good, I know what's bad, and I know what's great. And the one that's great is Call of Dragons. I am hooked up with an amazing alliance, the Blood family. I'm in Blood Moon right now. I have amazing content creators that I can work with, including my good friend Chiscool. And the community that's been coming here is so excited for the content that it actually makes me excited to make the content. And on top of all that, outside of the whole YouTube world, the game is freaking good. I'm loving even the small events inside of the game, learning how artifacts work and trying to pair them with heroes that can really be the most effective inside of the game, figuring out talent trees and waiting for some of these big battles once the pass is open. It's exciting. It's another life inside of the game, and there is going to be war, and I want to be part of it, and I want to share it with you guys through the videos that we put out, breaking them down, as well as the live casts that we do. Remember, I was an esports caster for years. For Supercell games, for PUBG, I did some casting, and I'll tell you what, I get excited when I watch good gameplay. And what's gonna be really fun is me being able to share that with you guys in that whole world that I learned and that I was part of for so many years. So from this day forward, I'm committing myself towards Call of Dragons, to being an amazing creator for the developers, to being an amazing creator for the community, to enjoy the game and be a great Alliance member to the family, and to really put out some of the best content that I can. And it's important to me as a creator that I enjoy the content I make, which means I'm gonna have a little bit of fun inside of the content. It's not just gonna be straight up guide teaching you how to do something, because when I log in and play, I'm enjoying myself, I'm laughing, I'm having fun, and that's gonna come through in the videos too, because if I'm having fun, you guys should know. It doesn't always need to be all straightforward. It could be me enjoying the game alongside of you guys in whatever kind of content I put out. And I just am excited for it. I'm just genuinely happy, and I haven't been this excited for a game since the launch of Diablo Immortal, which kind of failed, so that excitement kind of went away pretty quickly. But I haven't been excited for something like this in a long time. Years ago, I regretted leaving Rise of Kingdoms. I regretted leaving the community program. I regretted leaving the game. This is my opportunity to come back and to do it right this time, taking all of my experience from that, bringing it over here to Call of Dragons, both as a creator on YouTube as well as a player inside of the game. I'm ready to do this right. I'm excited to be here with you guys, and I appreciate all the support that we have on this channel already. The game has been out. By the time you're watching this, it's probably been 10 days. The support has been immense. I'm in love with it, and I hope that you guys are as well. If you want to be part of the journey with me, just subscribe to the channel. It's that easy, and you'll be seeing content coming into your feed every single day from me. And I'm most excited probably about the live streams, because it's been a while since I've done the streams and hung out with community, and community is immense right here. So I'll see you guys there, because I know that you're subscribing, and I'll see you guys in my next video.